Hello, my Cancerian friends. I hope you are well. Thanks for joining me. I'm just preparing your relationship update reading so we can see where you are at in regards to your relationship situation and what's unfolding. I've already chosen some cards just purely to save time and get us started, but we've got an overall energy that we're working with. We've got the King of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups right there. So I'm just gonna grab a couple of more and then we can take a look. So yeah, thank you to those who have already subscribed, and if you do resonate with this reading, please do another subscribe and a like to show me that I'm connecting with you. That would be amazing. As you know, these are energy readings, so they're not going to resonate with everyone, but they will with some. And I try to be as specific as I can rather than loads of different scenarios. So if this isn't the reading for you, I will catch you on next time, or check out one of my other signs and videos, because you may grab a different message there for either yourself or your partner's sign. So let's see what is going on for my lovely Cancerians and their situation. Okay, so as I was linking into your situation, what was jumping out at me is that you're trying to move on from a situation. It feels that you're is that sense of almost there, just got to keep going as we are, and holding it together in that sense. But it feels that there's something that's been a bit of a struggle, because I was picking up that there's information that you've learnt, or something that's come forward that you're trying to ignore, but it feels like it's building more and more. It's that complete elephant in the room. If you're trying to pretend you don't see it, but it's absolutely there, waving its big trunk at you to say, come and look and see what you can find. And we know that that is a big no-no. Once we start digging because we've been triggered, when there's that element of what the hell are we going to find. And that's kind of what it feels like, that so you've learnt something or come to an awareness about something, conversation needs to be had, but it's really jumping that it almost feels like, are you setting up a situation? And that feels really naughty, Cancer, if that's what you're doing, because it's like trying to catch somebody out or create a situation so that you can see either their answer or their behavior. You've already got an expectation of what you're wanting to hear or see, and it's almost like if they don't conform that way, then it's going to be like, there it is. So I want to check out what the hell's going on for one, and yeah, and if it is just something coming up that you're locking onto, or whether you need to leave it alone. Yeah, okay, so there we go. We've got here, we've got the Chariot, we've got conflict and despair, and then we've got rejoice and celebration, the Two of Cups, and we've got the Queen of Cups. All right, so this feels like we're looking at the relationship with you and your partner. Feels like you've got history there, and this may be why you're just keeping your cards close to your chest for the moment. Feels like not wanting to upset the apple cart, but whatever this is, it is upsetting you. And that's the thing with Cancerians, is you can present one way, but there's so much going on inside, because you are emotional creatures. And if you don't express that, be it verbally or in some way, then it eats away at you inside, and it just tends to manifest, but in ailments of the stomach and all sorts of eating. It's showing here there's something to celebrate, so it feels like you don't want to, if things are going okay and you're trying to get over a past upset of some kind, you're not wanting to go there and revisit it and bring it up. But where the stuck energy is coming from is, if it's not addressed, you're not going to be able to move on anyway. And that's the feeling. It's something's come to light and you're needing to call it out. There's absolutely a strong connection here. So already I would be saying that let's try to get the bottom of what's coming up for you, because it would be a shame for all of the work and the love that's already showing from this connection to be upset or ruined, you know, just on the back of fear, because that's what it is. It's fear of being right. If otherwise you wouldn't be setting something up, if that's the case. You're going with your intuition, and I mean, I'm the first one to say you got to listen to that. But in the same sense, when we're driven by the emotions as what's playing out, if this is how I'm perceiving it, then it gets in the way of our inner knowing. Yeah, so it's that sense of security's being taken. Love begins. So there's that. We've got the sacral chakra, so it's to do with your happiness. It's eating into your happiness. It's almost like you can't, you want to be happy, you want to ignore it, you want to be wrong, but the more you're trying to ignore it, it's the more things are standing out for you. You've just got to place it to eliminate it. Something's being hidden, and that's you and your suspicions, you're digging, but this is what's triggering your gut feeling that something's a little bit off. It's showing here this struggle to present that nothing's wrong, when clearly it is, because we've got this despair and conflict. It's, you're being pulled two ways. It's have you got enough information to be able to work out whether to leave it or pursue it, or yeah, or do you just go in and have it out? But how do you confront someone if it's to do with yeah, how do you confront somebody about something that they're already pretending isn't there? It's just that head games, isn't it? So I can see why it would be upsetting. Yeah, we've got the emotions are in play. I feel that you're withdrawing and holding back the emotions, because on one side you're wanting to be all in, and the thing with Cancer is you are homebodies. The family unit is your rock. It is where you recharge your batteries, and if, like it's showing here, that your sense of security is threatened, then that's a big problem for anyone that is daring to go there. And so yeah, the withdrawal, so that you can really assess what's going on, and yeah, and the destiny to find out the truth. But this, you're not going into this lightly, which is what makes sense for me, in the fact that if we're talking about relationship that's got a lot of history, or you've got over something that's been quite a serious thing, you're trying to yeah, you're trying to get back to this. It's there, you know it's there, and that's why I'm getting that feeling that you're almost there. the spiritual union. You do trust your partner, so it's not so much that it's you're not trusting them, it's just something's not adding up. We've got here with your finances and a connection back to the past. I'm wondering if there is a financial element that's triggering you here, because it's referencing to the home and the family unit. It's showing that sense of security. There's definitely love within this partnership. It feels like it's strong. It feels like that we do need to trust your intuition, because I'm not seeing that you're starting something for no reason, but we need more proof, don't we? So okay, so the energy's changing. You've got something to say. You're adamant that you're onto something, and the wheels are already in motion. You're gonna rush forward, and or your partner, someone's gonna just start this off. It needs to come out because it's not being healthy in triumphant success. So you're knowing, yeah, here we go again. We got the trust there and the manifesting. So what I'm getting so far, and sorry if it's repetitive at this, but it's very specific, so I want to give you as much as I can, in the sense that it feels, and has done from the start, that something's triggered you. Everything was kind of going okay. You knew things that you were working through, and so, but then something has caught your attention that doesn't make sense. Trying to ignore it, but it's pulling you back, or you're seeing something out. You've learnt information that's come to light, and now it's making you question the honesty, the truth, or the situation being for what it is, whatever this energy is that's there, that's taking you away from your happiness. Sitting on it isn't helping. So we've got here that you're creating a situation that is going to walk your partner in, so crafty, walk your partner into something that you're expecting to hear this answer, or this explanation, or do this action on the back of it. If it's outside of what you're expecting, then then it's gonna go off. You're standing your ground, you're adamant, and yeah, let's see, I'm dying to know. Okay, so we've got fresh starts, new beginnings. It feels that clearing that if you're going there, that you're giving them the chance to explain themselves. We've got the harmony, creating that balance. So it feels that you're going to be settled with what you're hearing. So I'm not so fearful of you creating some kind of a trap for your partner, but if that's what it takes for you to still go undetected, they may well come and give you the answer that you need, because this would suggest that you've opened lines of communication, you've had your response, and it's gone okay, and we're coming back into alignment, which is good. The doubts are still there, so you've been settled for this, but yeah, now it's going into yourself. That is a real element that's repeating within this, trying to move past the old pain. It may be just this last bit that you need to shift, and that could be coming from that you may well have experienced a real upset and heartbreak previously, and this is the other side of you coming forward. Look, we've got the matching strength of an energy, new beginnings. You want it to be all of the things that you're dreaming and hoping and wishing, because you've already invested so much into this. There is no walking away for you. It's pushing through that pain. It's coming forward, showing the feelings. So my feel is that you're going to be satisfied with the information that comes forward, and you're going to be able to lay it to rest for the minute. You're not going to be 100% because there was still something that triggered you, but on a whole, you're kind of satisfied with what's coming forward, which lets you let your guard down and let the feelings come out that bit more. We've got the protecting of your energy, the hope and belief in the faith that this can get through anything. You've already come through so much by the feelings of this, so that would make sense. Wisdom, again, it's all about learning something new, learning about how to manage things differently. Something that there's a need for you to be proud about is the difference of holding on to something that is so painful because it's inside, and instead of it coming out in a form of an illness and ailment of some kind because it's needing to be released, even if it is going a little bit manipulative, but you're creating a situation so that you can deal with it in the best way for all, and it's coming right. There we go. We've got the Lovers there, back on track, and more money coming in. So it's whatever this is, well done, you've pulled it off. I was really nervous at one point. And so we've got here the coming back together and the strengthening. So feels like the emotions are coming back out to play, and that we're back on track, fresh starts, new beginnings. We're going to leave that to rest from there. So where I was saying is reference to finances, here we're being shown an income of some kind. It may be something that you're already both expecting to come forward, or it may be the difference of this situation that's changed. It may have been this finances that helped create that shift and unblock the blockages coming forward. But all in all, feeling very positive. Here we got the juggling of the finances. We've got the stepping into your power and just having that strength to push through. And that's what you absolutely are doing. It's showing that it's been a struggle, things haven't been easy, but you're doing it. It's here, it's connecting back with the heart, connecting to your emotions again. It doesn't feel nice when we're closed off and we're shut down. It feels very isolating. It's hard to put that into words and say, but it feels that this partner that you're with and that you're investing in is worth that time, that effort. I'm just hoping that this can be it laid to rest, and that you're now really moving forward into that healing period, because you're stepping into your power, you're taking on board how you're processing your own thoughts and emotions, taking others into consideration, and doing that. And then here we go, we've got that sense of security coming back and the teamwork working together. So amazing that it's a little bit of your own trickery. Can't kid a kidder. You've pulled that into, I mean, you've got to put into the comments if this is really resonating with you, or give me the other perspective of what it was I wasn't quite getting but made sense for you. That's also helpful. There we go, we've got the strength card there. It's you are moving forward into the healing. It's showing that the care and the love, that's what's come forward for me, where we was seeing at the beginning this sense of your family unit and the security being threatened really pulled the darker side out of you, and needing to pull out all of the stops to pull it back together, holding everything together. We've got the financial and material changes. So there's definitely an influence where finances are easing a situation or helping. The sacrifice has been made and the pain is moving in the past. We've got this, still that little bit of the overshadow, but it's about looking more to the positive, isn't it? It's easy for us to jump into that spirals our thinking down and plays with our mind when we're already feeling vulnerable. But it's about focusing on that what is working. It may only be tiny bits, but at least there will be something. Look at the amount of love that is pouring through from this reading. There's plenty for you to hold on to in regards to having that faith, like it was showing, having the reason to keep pushing forward. It was clear at the beginning that there's something that was distressing you and you were in turmoil to how to go about it, going back and dragging up the past, or trying to ignore that at your own happiness sake. And then we've got here building towards the future and then collecting more to add to it. There was something missing, and that connection was the communication was missing. That was broken down. It was the honesty with self, honesty with your partner. It's a union together, working as a team. It's down for you, like I'm being shown, for you also to learn that to do things different, you've got to open and let your feelings be known to your partner. They're not mind readers. Yeah, they probably are hypersensitive to your moods, but honesty works both ways. And this, you may have pulled it off this time, but I'd be careful for the next. But yeah, good and positive I'm feeling. So I hoped that that's give you some kind of answers to where the energy is moving forward to. Please give it a like if you could resonate with it, and I will speak to you soon. Bye.